2 weeks of intense bombardment in Aleppo didn't silence their voices. We want the downfall of the regime, they chanted. They came out onto the streets in a show of defiance, taking advantage of a temporary lull in the fighting.
We took to the streets to condemn the airstrikes in Aleppo. We want to reaffirm that the revolution will continue until the regime falls.
Calm has returned to the battered city since a truce was announced late on Wednesday, but the Syrian army said it would comply for 48 hours. People expect violence to resume.
We don't trust the regime. They say they will keep targeting Nusra front, but this is just an excuse to target civilians. Nusra is not in Aleppo.
But the al-Qaeda-linked group is in the southern countryside of the city. It is taking ground from the government in and around Khan Touman. An opposition supply line from Idlib to Aleppo is now reopened, and al-Nusra front is promising more battlefield gains.
Victory is coming. The Mujahideen have reunited. We will fight planes with suicide bombers on the ground.
Al-Nusra is the dominant force in Jaish al-Fatah, or the Army of Conquest, that military alliance which was responsible for capturing most of Idlib province last year, was recently rebuilt. Al-Nusra has reasserted itself on the battlefield at a time the so-called moderate rebels have been weakened by ongoing government attacks. Some say the armed group is trying to regain popularity after falling out with Free Syrian Army brigades and pro-democracy protesters in Idlib and Aleppo. The UN considers al-Nusra a terrorist organization, and its presence has given the Syrian government and its allies a pretext to continue targeting opposition territory.
This surely threatens the Syrian revolution. Syrian moderate opposition have to be armed with anti-aircraft missiles.
In some areas, the moderates share territory with al-Nusra. The U.S. repeatedly asked them to move away, but the rebels say they would lose ground, and the option of taking up arms against a powerful force could be difficult while they fight for their survival.